Yes, people, what's good? Welcome to another episode of the Realist Debates with myself, the Realist one, Jay.
This is Lengman Joseph from Around the Ways, aka Joey Leng, aka just call me Joey, please.
It's D, back again.
And your brother Chicken. I'm here for the first time.
Yes, welcome, my brothers. Welcome.
What's going on?
Just to kick it off, obviously, last time we had the Man U versus Arsenal debate. Yeah, if you ain't seen that, go and check it out. It was a tough time for you and I, innit?
Definitely, we were down bad
It's
still.
a bit mad, but now it seems like the tables may have slightly turned, maybe. So, yeah, we're back again for the second part of obviously the Man U and Arsenal debate. Obviously, with our brothers on the show. Obviously, clearly you can see we repping. You get me? But man came all in black and that, like it's funeral season.
Funeral season.
You know what I mean? Black man, I wear black.
We're not rapping today, boy.
Can't give Ollie that pee, blood.
Wait, so how are we gonna start this then? What are you saying?
Let's start it with one word. Ollie.
Yeah. You know what it is? He's got to go, bruv.
Yeah, so he's not at the wheel no more.
Nah, do you know what it is, yeah? He's got to go, bro. Like, out of all the managers since Fergie left, he's had the most time and spent the most fee.
Yeah. So what changed it for you?
This is the thing
Hold
as
on,
well.
wait, because
I'm not
obviously
going to sit there and say that
we
I
didn't
wasn't.
have you here before, but were you even on
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
Did you want him in the first place? Yeah.
Bruv, we battered PSG, blood. I was
party
moving like
time
I was
still.
moving like Rio, innit?
Oh, so you was on a Rio
So
wave,
how
yeah?
Rio was moving.
Yeah.
Sign the contract, thing. He said, man, sign the thing, innit? I was on it, blood, but
We were all on it at first.
come on, bro.
Were you saying he was at the top of the bus screaming, woo?
blood. Then we started moving like we had a little red Ferrari thing for a while, boy. I said, blood, second place. Now look.
Yeah, obviously we kind of spoke about that a bit off camera. I mean, what do you reckon? Do you think he overachieved by getting second place? Because now, obviously going into this season, he's being judged on that, innit? Like, you achieved second, so they're expecting at least a title challenge from him, I'm guessing.
Firstly, he has to go right now. Firstly, yeah.
Respectfully.
Like, international break, we've got 14 days to sort it out.
yeah.
I personally think it's gone already. I just didn't think they want to give a new manager Liverpool, Spurs and City, because why are you going to give a new manager in first 3 games? And it
So
doesn't make...
you reckon you lot
I
are
think
doing
it's
the
gone.
international
I think it's
break?
gone.
But our
Yeah,
fixture
'cause
list ain't getting no better.
No, but it's not that. But you're not going to give him them 3 games, a new
Bro,
manager.
we got Chelsea, Villarreal, and
Yeah, but
Arsenal
it's Watford's next though, so it's an easier. Not saying.
Man saying, bro, you know what the
Everyone's
Watford
next.
You know what the Watford game is?
Yeah.
That's Ollie's.
Nah, he's got.
That's the
Bro,
Bayern.
do you know what it is? Yeah,
games
where
again.
before, yeah, he finished second. We did well. We used to play on the counter. Yeah, so we used to soak up the pressure and play on the counter. Rashford, Martial, all Lingard running at you. That was his philosophy. He was top of the top 6 league, playing that way. Bruno's coming's kind of spun it because you can't play on the counter, Bruno, because Bruno's always advanced. He ain't got the pace to. You can make the pass, but so it spun it around. Now we're trying to keep the ball. That's why you got man like Wan-Bissaka and Fred. All these guys looking much, much worse because they never had to keep the ball before. They had to win it and just give it and then go. That's all they had to do.
I
We used to
think
beat
Wan-Bissaka's shit,
all
bro.
the teams. Do you understand?
No,
Now,
you're asking him to create.
Nah,
you
do you know
can't
what
do
it
it.
is? Wan-Bissaka, I don't think he's shit. I just think he's just expected to do more.
Yeah.
It's not really his
He
bag.
was a
Like,
defensive fullback
he's-
before.
yeah.
Before he went there, I thought the guy was...
Yeah,
And his first season,
Because all you saw him like doing at
Defending
Palace
was
was
making
defending.
tackles.
and
That's
United's,
all he was doing.
United's first
But he
season,
was
he had to
moving
win the
forward
ball.
for them.
Nah, he had to win the ball. Now they want him to
Expectations,
do the over that thing. It's not working, innit?
expectations, isn't it?
Ollie's got to go because his tactics have gone out the window. It's abolished. There's nothing there. There's no... He's trying to make us press against teams we don't press. He's trying to... In certain games, you're pressing keepers, you're pressing... It doesn't make no sense. You're leaving spaces. You're doing all of these things now and it's just gone completely wayward.
Yeah,
Bro. There's no...
What I
the press
say-
ain't pressing.
Nah, this new press thing confused me because if there's a team that's not equipped to press, it's United.
It's United, 100%.
Like, you don't have a DM.
We don't press
for
anyway.
starters. you have, for example, you have players that will play out of position. So like Rashford, isn't he a striker or winger, for example? So, and plus you got Ronaldo up top.
We don't
so how
press.
can you press?
We just don't. If
And
you're
then
gonna
on
press,
top
you're
of that, how can you just tell a team, press today?
bro, there's no triggers. But even when you play FIFA, yeah, and you put your tactics on, press loose ball or press, there's triggers, isn't it? Do you understand? Bro, press, there's no triggers right now.
How can you
They're just,
how can you press when none of your midfielders none of them can tackle?
it just doesn't make sense, man. This is what it is. That's
How
why
can
he's
you
just
press?
horrible,
No, all right.
man.
Let's put things
He's
into
exposed
context.
himself.
I want to ask
Yeah.
you, man, a question. Yeah. Now, obviously, Ronaldo's come and he's been doing serious bits, but do you think he's kind of hindered? Because Bruno, obviously, he's still setting him up, but he was doing a madness before. We was calling them all inevitable and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And Sancho, obviously, coming in for all that money and how much quality he is.
Free
Do you
Sancho.
think that Ronaldo's come in and kind of stunted both of those two?
Nah, I don't think so. It's Oli. I'm telling you now, you play towards Ronaldo's. Look at Portugal. He's still scoring hat-tricks. He's still... You play to his strengths, isn't it? You don't... Like, he's come in, and yes, he's a finisher. Look at the goals he scores. Look at his finishing. Like,
It's
you got,
Ronaldo.
you had
bro.
Cavani last year doing a similar thing, finishing and all that. Cavani didn't hinder
It's
anybody. Do you
Ronaldo.
understand? He didn't hinder no one. It's Oli doesn't.
But
It's
now
not
you've got both of them.
exactly. Oli's not setting up how we should play correctly. Sancho's just coming and has been in a bit of bad form, and obviously we had Greenwood in form. Last year we're starting Daniel James, so Sancho we're all
It's
gassed.
mad.
He's coming
It's
in,
mad.
he's playing ahead of
It's
James,
mad,
isn't
isn't
it?
it? Yeah,
Do you
yeah,
understand?
yeah,
So
it's
we're
mad.
excited, isn't it? And now Greenwood's playing well, so Sancho's got to get in the team. And I don't mind. I know Sancho will come good, so I'm not really that bothered about that. I let everybody talk. He's gonna come good, but it's just got to come in, play well, and but this 3-5-2 thing Ollie's trying to do is there's no place for him there because where are you going to play there? It doesn't make no sense.
Wing back. That's what I'm saying.
See,
He
you came
can't
with
play
your
me.
feelings today. That
Yeah,
man
my
was taking
feelings,
a
man.
fashion.
Listen to me.
So-
I've had
so-
enough.
yeah, so
I've had enough.
Yeah.
Bro,
See what it is with the Ronaldo thing,
I've had
yeah?
enough.
It's the gift and the curse, innit?
Yeah,
If we signed Ronaldo 2 seasons ago, madness.
mad.
Mm.
Yeah.
I'll be like, and I was gassed, bruv. When we signed him, I was fully gassed. How can you not be gassed, bruv? It's
Right.
Ronaldo. But he's the gift and the curse right now.
One thing I will say though, and I don't know, you lot could obviously disagree with me, but you lot signed him to stop City getting him. You lot weren't intending on going for
100%.
Yeah,
And
100%.
that's not a bad thing either.
No, it's not a
Yeah,
bad. It's a big
100%.
boy move.
Because we didn't need a striker at that
It's a
stage.
big power boy
Yeah,
play.
yeah,
still.
but
it's just
Striker.
before that, you
I
lot got
also do
Cavani to
believe
extend, didn't
That's the whole
I
point.
also
It's
do
like
believe
Henry going to
City
go
didn't want to
Spurs. You're not
sign
going to let it happen, are you?
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah,
make
I
sense.
don't believe City
He wouldn't
wanted
do
to
that.
sign
Can't lie,
him.
Henry
I
just
think
wouldn't
they
do
did.
that still.
Our legends
I don't
wouldn't
think,
do that.
but Ronaldo would. I think
I
he
don't
would.
think,
No, he would,
I
yeah.
don't think Pep signed a
Ronaldo was
35-year-old.
Huh?
I don't think Pep ever had any intention of signing
Nah,
a
they didn't want
35
him.
player. No way.
I
I
can't
don't
lie.
think
I
Pep
think
wanted
they-
Ronaldo.
they
I
wanted
think it
Ronaldo.
was a troll tigs.
They wanted
Nah.
Ronaldo.
I think it was a troll.
What, you think he trolled United into getting Ronaldo?
No.
Are you sure?
No way.
I don't
That's,
No
that's,
way.
that's
Still.
too.
We wasn't into
Doctor
Ronaldo.
Strange.
He was
I
going
don't-
there. If you look at the, if you look at all the journalists on that, he was going there.
Yeah,
He
he,
literally.
I believe it was because they
we
needed
just
a striker as
intercepted
well.
it.
Yeah,
They,
yeah.
Harry
they, remember they were going to
Kane,
get
they
Kane,
still
and then
do.
they overpriced him, so they're going to get Ronaldo.
Yeah.
We just
Still do.
if you hear what Fergie the way they're talking, they heard and they caught wind of it, and they're like, you're not going
Yeah,
there,
he's
and
not
we didn't
going
need him.
Yeah.
We extended Cavani's
Alright, so
contract.
I know you said that Ronaldo isn't a hindrance,
Yeah,
but were you happy you got him?
100%. Do you know what? Now the question you asked me is, did I think we're going to win the league with him? No, I told every single person we're not winning the league unless we're getting a quality defensive midfielder in it. That's just always been my opinion. Unless we're getting a quality defensive midfielder or two, we're not going to win anything, even if Ronaldo, because it doesn't. We were scoring goals. You understand? Like
This is what we've been doing.
Do you
Signing,
understand? We've got a
signing.
good attack already. It's like we've got big tits and no ass right now. Do you understand? We've got all this.
It's not wrong,
We got
bro.
all this attack.
All front and no
All
back.
front. We've got all this attack.
Man's getting
Yeah,
bare-
man, there's
bare
plastic ones.
Man's getting bare fillers and all of
Do you
that.
understand? But
New ones.
and then you got no. Do you understand? There's
But there's
nothing.
nothing to back it up.
Yeah, it doesn't make no
Alright,
sense.
so,
man.
so when obviously the news came in that Ronaldo was coming to United, I saw like all my United bedrooms gas.
Yeah.
They was like, listen, we don't care how it
Bro,
ends.
I was
We're here for the ride, this, the
Oh.
other. And the one thing that I saw, and it's kind of what we spoke about off camera, is no matter who you get,
Yeah.
Similar to like us.
Yeah.
Because for years, our transfer season windows were vibes.
Yeah.
And United's transfer windows are now vibes.
Yeah.
This season it
It's
was good though.
But the thing is, it's all piss in the air until you get a DM. What's the point in getting
we spoke
Ronaldo,
about
which
this.
now, from what I saw, shifts Greenwood out of playing centrally now. He still has to play out on the wing,
But-
this, the other. What's the point if you don't have a DM to all link it all together?
Have to get a DM in. That's that. When we was making these signings, we're happy, thinking we're to get in the DM. When the window's gonna close soon,
This ain't a new
and there's no
conversation.
DM coming it's like we're in trouble.
This is 5 to 8 years plus we've been trying to
always need
buy
a
a DM.
Quality DM. We've always needed one.
And just to what I'd say to the vibes bit as well, the reason why I say I look at some of United signings and I'm like, it's vibes, because you'll make a new signing which will make me think, you're taking this direction, so you might be getting rid of X, for example, but then you have them all together.
Yeah,
and now, so kind of to put names for the example, like you have Pogba.
Yeah.
For years it's been, is he going to stay or is he going to go? You get Bruno. In my head, I'm thinking, okay, maybe you're going to get rid of Pogba, reinvest, because you're now looking at Bruno.
Change the style of play.
Okay, cool. Bruno will be the number 10.
I hear what you're saying. There's no strategy. There's just targets.
But then it's a case of, okay, you keep both of them.
So what are
how
you
do
doing?
both of them play? Because
I understand what you're saying because in all honesty, Paul's best position is where Bruno plays. Do you understand? Is playing further back. He's not doing anything. He's just
and that's not
getting
mentioning
exposed.
Donny either.
Yeah, exactly. It's just so I understand what you're saying. Vibes in terms of it's just getting in who you want. But this year we got in Varane, we got in Sancho, we got Ronaldo. Like, that's like to us. We're thinking, bro,
That's a mad window.
Bro,
How do you
good
sign
window.
them, man, and get worse?
Exactly.
How do you
Because of the manager.
sign Sancho, World Cup Varane?
The one
It's the
player you're
manager.
supposed to be
And
playing
get
is
worse.
sitting. You can't have over 100 mil sitting on the bench that you signed this season.
Bro,
Bearing in mind, you lot have been trying to get man for years as well.
for years, bro, you got to understand something, yeah. With this midfield we have, it's not working, in it. Like, you've got Matic, Fred McTominay further back. It's not
That's
working.
bad.
There's
So
no control. They can't control games. So when he's trying to control games, they can't control the games. And when he's trying to defend, it's like they can't do that either. So what do they do? That's where you got the vibes come in. They're just there.
They're just
I don't
there.
know what they're doing.
Square pegs in round
They're like
holes.
Transformers. Them two make one player. That's what they call them McFred. They make literally. Yeah, they literally make one player.
Hey, you know in Dragon Ball Z where they do the
Decepticons for
fusion.
real.
Yeah, fusion. If you have Kante there, you got both. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, nah, they're
They
Decepticons.
both got so much flaws, so they got to play two of them there. And then what's happened is, beginning of the season, like Pogba, he's still top assist in the league, by the way. Do you understand?
It's
Say
mad.
swear.
It's 7 assists.
Seven assists.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's
From
mad.
the left, though, remember, he doesn't have to do no defensive work because he's playing from left. Rashford's in, he's playing there. You got Fred McTominay there. You got Bruno there. So yeah, he's working. As soon as they put him in midfield, like against Wolves, we got hammered. Wolves and Newcastle was in the midfield. We won, but he got hammered.
It goes
But
back to the
Darnold's
manager.
running through. He's just running like Forrest Gump. There's no one there.
It goes back to
Running
the
through,
manager.
run through. St. Maxim running through. Pogba's in the middle. He can't do the defensive thing. So yes, obviously Pogba needs to get criticism because he should be doing
It
a lot
goes
better.
back to the
But
manager,
the manager, you play to the player's strengths, innit? You can't have a luxury player there and then think I'm gonna put him in the midfield and then there's no defensive. You understand? If you're gonna play Pogba, you got to play him kind of where Bruno plays. You understand? Because then you get the best out of him. Like when he got double figures goals and assists, that's when he was playing advanced, going into the box late. And
No,
do you understand?
for me, literally, it doesn't matter. For me, it doesn't really matter massively where you play Pogba. Just get a DM.
Let's get a DM.
Just, like we see
Quality DM.
we see
Players.
regularly
City and
what man does for
But
us
this is
when
what
he
I
has
was
someone
saying.
next to him.
But this is what I was
No
saying to you
goals
off
scored.
camera.
That is mad.
This is what I was saying to you off camera as well. We can look at Ollie, we can look at players, but you see Man United in general right now, it's a mess, blood.
This is why I had to bring man on the show because I knew he was gonna talk the thing still.
Phil Jones, Mata, Matic. The man brought Lingard back and said, yeah, I'm going to play you.
I can't lie. I thought the players on our books were mad.
No, but you see what Ollie does, yeah?
Phil Jones is still on your
Bringing
books.
these man
on the
back, yeah,
books.
because
1/5
they're
a
yes
week.
man, blood.
Rude.
They're yes man, innit? Lingard's a yes man, innit? If I tell you you're gonna do this and do that, you're gonna like certain man. You can par them off. You can par them off for the season and say, I'm gonna play you, but I'm not really gonna play you.
Wait.
Now, but to be
Man,
fair,
how can you-
what
I thought he
you're
was gonna
describing,
go.
what you're describing is a squad player, and every squad needs those types of players.
Nah, but he's not using the
But
squad
he's like
player.
Willock for us, but we shot him.
He's not using the
No, but
squad
I'm
player.
sure with the
Willock.
squad players, when the guys are out of form, you're going to give them a chance. Shaw is in the worst form right now. You're not playing Tellez. Maguire's in trash form. You're not bringing in by all these players. You're still playing his favourites. You understand?
Rav,
I would throw
Jose's favourites were
Yeah,
better than
I
Ollie's
actually don't
favourites.
get how
Odegaard in.
Maguire and Shaw is still.
At least Jose
still
was
playing.
getting stuff out of Fellaini. We were getting stuff out of Fellaini. You ain't getting nothing out of these
Wan-Bissaka,
players, bro.
disgraceful form. Give that little game. Like, let these guys
You were trying to ask Wan-Bissaka to
get these
create
guys
goals.
in, and like Shaw was in good form last year
Where's Ahmad?
because Tellez came in. Yeah, but he was injured for loads and loads of months, innit? So
Wow.
he's just come back now. But
It's mad. It's this, bruv. To me, it's just madness, innit? You got Phil Jones on mad wages. Mad wages. These players are not going nowhere, innit?
so I understand Matter a bit because
we're not set-
sometimes you need them people
Bruv,
in
this
that.
we-
I don't.
Just
Still,
go behind.
See what it is?
I see Matter once a year.
We're not in a
play, yeah.
position
Carabao Cup, man.
to be doing this to man.
Yeah,
We're
I know,
not
I
in
know,
that
I know, I
position
know,
no
I know,
more,
I know,
blood.
I know.
Yeah, Jade, we're not in that position no more to be on no friendly tip, bruv.
Listen,
Because wages are good, bruv. These players are on 100 and
let me
something bags.
let me ask you guys a question.
Switch it up.
No, I wanna-
Yeah.
We're in turmoil, basically.
Nah, I want to ask you guys
That's
a
the
question,
right word
right?
to
Because
use.
obviously we hope to have Josh on here, but he had a football match today. Make sure you win today, brother. By the way, but well, for over a year, I've pretty much been saying I don't see this Ollie thing working. Mainly because I see a United squad that has very, very good young players, and those young players aren't that young anymore. And when I look at, have they reached the potential they should be at some of their ages? No. Are they being properly coached? Potentially not. So I think you need to get someone else. The one question Josh would always ask me, who do we get then? My answer would be, I don't know, that ain't my problem. But obviously you man are saying, I want Ollie out within 14 days. Who comes in?
Do you know what as well?
Because
Just off the back of
Conte's
that-
gone.
I was just going to say, off the back of
I
that
don't
as
want
well,
Conte.
like, Ollie actually did a masterclass because obviously you lot, let's put some context, you lot lost to Liverpool, then obviously lost to then you won in the
Atalanta,
Champions.
yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Man,
The
won,
Champions
you know,
League.
sacked
They
us.
were going to beat Watford.
They beat
And then
Spurs
he's gonna
they
get his
lost
head
it.
back.
See,
against
he's
Chelsea.
doing that. Obviously,
He's
that Ronaldo Squid Games meme came out.
Basically,
Yeah.
I don't think any professional establishment, you can't base your future off one game. So it can't be relying on one game. United, they obviously have some kind of plan in the background. It can't be, even if you won the game or lost game, you can't base it off that like one game. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. Do you understand? I think they're just biding their time.
He won his first game.
Do you understand? I think they're just biding their time. It's like the Norwich man just won and he got sacked. So that was
I
really
literally
planned.
just said
yeah,
that.
they're
Yeah,
planned.
yeah.
So I think they're just trying to get in the correct manager. I take the Ajax Ten Hag. I take the Ajax manager.
Ten
Yeah.
Hag.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
I take him.
Yeah?
But I'm honest with you, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't like.
I'll be real.
Even when they were saying Conte, I was like, boy,
Nah,
like
no,
right
Conte.
now.
Yeah, would you man have been happy
I
with
know,
Conte?
I would
I
have.
didn't want Conte, but see what it is. He said it went, but we are in such a bad position. Like,
It's like you'll take anything.
But you're still Man United.
I didn't want Conte. No.
You're still
It's
Man
mad.
United. That's
It's-
the main
We're
thing.
not going to play the youth. For certain things, it's
And
not
any manager
Yeah.
out there, whoever you lot say, what are you interested in? It's about who you lot approach though, because you can't make another.
You can't
manager
do you know who
mistake.
I like? Who's obviously under the radar? Is not big name. I like Potter. Potter's a very good manager. Brighton's manager. He's a very
Yeah?
good manager. Yeah,
he
I
is.
do.
But
He
do you-
he
big
can
job,
coach.
But do you think he could
Do
like
that job.
know.
legitimately be linked to the Man United
He's
job?
been linked already.
No, but what I mean by that is, and fans be on board, like, yeah, let's get Graham Potter.
No. You're not going to hear anyone say, yeah, let's get. I mean, it'll be a thing where he comes in and then if he does well, they will be happy about it after.
I
Do you
reckon they get a
understand?
foreign. They definitely get a foreign coaching.
I don't see all the heavy links with Rodgers, but I just don't want Rodgers, man.
This is the
Yeah,
no
the
one.
course
with
or
Rodgers.
every
Rodgers
week.
is a weird
See
one
what it is?
because
He's
He's
a
no one
baller.
wants him
kisses
though.
me
But
off.
he'll provide stability.
Nah, he's a bottler, man. Every time they come close, apart from the FA Cup,
He'll provide
they'll be in the
stability,
form
but
of win
he's a
3
shagger,
games
he's
in
a
a row.
shagger, he's a
You'll be like,
shagger.
oh, we're gonna lose it, and then they'll just lose 3, out.
I remember
blue.
when we were
Yeah.
linked with him, it was
Do you
like
understand? He just every time
Yeah.
it's just nearly. He's gonna play good football.
Liverpool as
and-
well. He was a nearly man.
Do you understand? It's
Nearly-
just but
nearly won the league.
they want him, or
With a maddest
I'd still
attack as
take
well.
I still take Poch as well because I think that's who I have a feeling
That's
I see
what
they might
we were
get
looking
in.
at.
That would be
Really?
Yeah, because
Oh,
they
wise
remember
one,
they only
I
gave him an
think.
8-month contract. Do you understand, PSG? And so
But
what is
enough
he
man
into
are
the
doing,
last bit?
enough of them are doing that. Tuchel done that.
Yeah,
as well,
yeah,
innit?
so it's like-
enough man are doing the 18-month thing.
And I'm seeing, so I just think to me, Poch, the Ten Hag guy, there's a few people that I think they're looking at. I saw them mentioning Mancini yesterday.
I saw that as well. I saw
Yeah.
that as
Oh,
well.
Mancini.
Roberto
Yeah, yeah,
Mancini.
So
Which Mancini?
the one I was at City.
The one I was at
Roberto.
City.
Can he?
Yeah, I don't know.
Can that happen? I don't.
I saw them linked to it.
I don't see
But
it
I
in
don't
the-
think
that's
in the
allowed
Man U
still.
hot
So,
seat.
bro, where United, any manager will come when you think of it that way. Unless there's no City legend out there yet. You understand? Let's just be real. They're not retired yet. There's no legendary manager. There's no
Saying company
Unless
in
a
that
company, Silver and Grill, yeah, they're the first. There's no who's before them. They're the ones that'll be like,
Alvaro
no, I
Negredo.
won't take that. Kiss the badge kind of. There's no kiss the badge City right now. I'm sorry, City fans. There's no kiss
That's
the
why
badge.
there's no kiss the back.
Yeah, there's no. You know what I'm talking about? There's no manager, legendary
Nah,
manager.
Adam
like,
Johnson
go
was over
United,
there as
stop
well,
it.
innit?
Wait, which
Ah,
one? Steady.
mad.
Steady.
Steady.
He was over there.
Which Adam Johnson?
You know which one?
The bad one, the naughty one.
The naughty one.
Is he still in bin?
Nah.
He's out now.
Is he out? Living life to the
Free
ball.
man.
What? I see
You
big
had him
pictures
on
of
a
him
life.
on the quads.
He had him on
quads
a
and all that,
life.
Wait, how long did he get?
Wait, I think it was
about
right.
5 years or something. Not too long.
4 or 5 years.
That's.
I don't
that's
even think
wrong,
he
man.
done all of it though.
That's mad.
Apparently, he's still living in a $2 million house. So
What?
yeah, I see it on the
Them man, they
article the
got
other day.
money.
That's
Got
disgusting.
mola.
man.
But anyway,
Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, obviously,
It's
yeah.
just loud, Man U, innit?
Man U, obviously.
Yes.
For us, we wanted to get a bit off our chest. Obviously, last time the pressure was on us. It was all, is it Arteta in, Arteta out? So yeah, let's kind of get into that now a little bit. Obviously, we had the shittest start. 3 losses. Yeah. I was getting attacked from every direction. It weren't even just Man U fans, it was every
Everyone.
fan.
I wasn't even getting attacked. I was getting compassion, bro, and sympathy.
I was giving man compassion as well.
That's when you know you're in a bad place.
Yeah.
I don't think your
Bro.
opening fixtures didn't help. Aside from, was it Brentford? You should have beat them, obviously.
You know what? I swear to you, I said we were going to lose to Brentford.
Your opening
Yeah.
fixtures, they weren't.
As soon as I saw,
New stadium.
yeah, as soon as I saw the
Thursday in
fixture
Premier
list,
League.
Yeah.
I said we're losing that game.
Yeah, it
We're
wasn't
losing.
particularly
Do you know
kind
what?
to you, your opening
Yeah.
fixtures, but you've recovered well, and you see what it is. When I watch Arsenal, yeah, even though you're not like the art, I can see a pattern of play. I can see you, like your manager
Now
sent
we
your team
can.
out there
Now
to
we
try
can.
and
Now
do
we
something.
can. Now we
Like,
can.
Let's
We've-
not get it
we've-
twisted.
we've been
There was a
playing
time
fit.
we were toothless,
Yeah,
bro.
there was a time.
We
but
weren't even having shots on goal. Like,
It's got a gel though. When you get new players and then your players are
Yeah.
fit and all that, it's
I like
working
my
for
man
him
though,
right now.
the centre back.
Which
It's,
one?
it's working for him
Gabriel,
right now.
that's
yeah,
my
that's
G.
my
He's
guy.
a
Listen,
beast,
from his
bro.
debut,
He's
I
a
said,
He's
Yeah.
a beast.
Tavares
Yeah.
is good. Tierney could be in trouble, you know. I said Tavares, your left back's good.
Yeah,
You know,
he's
so
good.
Tierney
I
could
can't
be in
lie.
trouble.
Comes he sometimes.
yeah,
He's really good.
He's raw. He's
Yeah.
raw. He's very
Bro,
raw.
bro,
I
that
do
pace
like him
is-
a lot, man.
But
Yeah.
getting into the players, actually, obviously, the ones that we did sign, like, did we speak about some in the previous
On
one? Obviously,
WhatsApp,
Ben.
I spoke to you about Ramsdale.
Ben huh?
Yeah,
On
nah,
WhatsApp, I
everyone was
messaged you about
tearing.
Ramsdale.
Everyone was tearing that signing.
Off camera,
Every
yeah.
time
Me
Ramsdale-
and D.
Everyone was
Ramsdale
tearing
was
up.
a good save, man. Versus me.
Yeah, because when I mean,
Don't try and cut, bruv. He said to me, I can show you the message.
Yeah.
Ramsdale is
I did.
trash.
Yeah, I did.
yeah,
He's
Bear
trash.
Man was tearing them up.
He was
Bear
tra-
Man, Bear Man.
I'm not saying it just based off. I didn't see. I used to watch him get peppered and not.
Bear man.
I just didn't see anything
Bruv, he
that I
was the
see
best.
now.
Like the last 2 teams he got relegated at, he was like them
Best
their
player.
player this season.
Bro, I just
He's
didn't see it.
like,
innit?
you
I
can't
can
help
put my
what's
hands
in
up.
front of you.
I can
innit?
put my hands up and say I see him playing outstanding in the last few games. You understand? I can
So he's
easily
not
say
trash
that,
then?
innit? I'm not gonna change it yet because it's a bit fickle to just
Whoa,
switch it up after
come on,
5
man.
games. Bro,
So
I
is
can't
De
put-
Gea trash?
Okay, bro. That's exactly. That's a good point you're making. You know, all called Dear trash the last how much thing, and now look at him. Is he trash right now?
Bruv, look at that goal he let in the other day.
Okay, but look at
Both of
have
them
you been
goals-
watching his games? He's been our best
He's
player apart from
making
Ronaldo.
superb saves,
No,
but at the
Ronaldo's
end
been
of
our
the
best
day, he's still
players.
doing. You'll change your mind on Ramsdale.
I might do. I'm not gonna say. I won't.
but
But
yeah,
I'll
trash
wait.
is a bit much.
Bro.
Bit harsh.
Now, right now,
He's calling
I'm
him
liking
before he signs
Ramsdale
you
a
lot.
lot. I'm liking Ramsdale. I think when we first, don't get me wrong, when we first signed him, I was the first one saying, what the fuck? But I was still very bitter at the fact we got rid of Martinez to keep Leno.
Fuck that guy, bro.
And then,
and
then now we need to buy another goalkeeper.
I'll agree with that.
That's
I'll
just
agree
long.
with that.
Nah,
I'll agree with
And
that.
then,
guy,
the keeper
bro.
we get is Ramsdale.
I'll
That's a
agree with
head
that. Because
Fuck that
Martinez
guy,
was a good goalkeeper, and at the time, it did look like you were doing
Bruv,
bad business.
Let me tell you now, yeah.
Now
Martinez is a pussy, old bro. Bruv, I'll tell you now, 10 years. Look, hold on. Do you know how I'm going to prove my point? How long did it take fucking Ramsdale to displace Leno? How long? 3 games?
Yeah.
4 games? So after the spell that Martinez had, he was in line to do that. Obviously, Leno got injured. He was the number one. He was going to come back and be number one. But Martinez could have done the same thing. I think that Arteta recognized from time
I
that
need a
Leno wasn't
goalkeeper.
the answer.
I need a goalkeeper.
He needs a goalkeeper.
And
So
Martinez was gone by
Martinez,
then,
the
innit?
pussy-o that was there for 10 years, yeah, don't big up that guy. He was there 10 years, bro.
How old is he, Martinez?
He's like 26
He's
now,
like-
27.
yeah,
he's not old.
young. He's young.
Argentina's number one now.
He's
isn't it?
Argentina's number one, but you were there for 10 years. The time when you could have made it to number one,
Yeah, you didn't want
you
to.
Yeah, but he might have
But,
thought he might
like,
not have had the chances,
yeah,
though, innit?
So look at it this way, yeah, because we got to remember.
and he just started chatting shit. That's why I'm so
Yeah, a lot of
anti.
fans
So as
don't
a
like him.
as a
Every
goalie,
interview, bro.
there's one space on the pitch in it. It's not like other positions
Yeah,
that you got to
where
take.
you can play anywhere
Yeah.
else. Yeah.
But also on top of that, he's been there 10 years. And imagine
What?
Leno's in front of you. If you don't rate him, I'd want to dip as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He might have been
Especially
like that.
if Arteta is saying,
I want to
yeah,
say.
you'll get game time, but I can't promise how much you'll get. I'm saying, raw, what? For him. And remember, whilst he was there, Leno was making howlers.
Yeah, and then
Howlers.
Martin's, he was started
So-
showing form for you lot as well. So he might have thought, I'm going to stay in now. And he still didn't stay in, did he?
yeah.
For me, he was showing good form
Yeah.
from even when Czech was there.
Yeah.
When he was having the Europa League run. Because
Mm.
I was going to the Europa League games and I was like, raw, Martinez is
He's
sick.
good, he's
Man,
good.
I remember you
Yeah.
actually saying
I was
that.
saying,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
guy
yeah.
is proper. So then when we got Leno, I was like, all right, cool, he will deputize. But I always thought, nah, I can see him getting ahead of Leno, especially because Leno in the air is a myth. He's a myth. Whereas
He's a good
Martinez
shot
ain't.
stopper. That's it.
He's a good
Who's
shot
Leno?
stopper,
yeah, his
And
distribution is shit,
He's
bruv.
he's okay. He gets very complacent sometimes with his
Because he
with
had
his
no one to
footwork.
challenge him. That's why he was guaranteed number one.
Yes, listen, I can't be mad at Martinez for leaving. All things considered, especially if Leno's ahead of you.
Well,
That's a head
Yeah.
scratcher.
He
for
came
me.
Emirates and got clotted up. So
I think that was all about timing. That
nothing to say.
It's going to be an interesting season.
What did
though,
you
innit?
think of Ben White when we first signed him? Then?
Who, me?
Yeah.
right quickly.
Again.
Did Rob Holding have the? He went Turkey, innit?
Yeah, he got it. He got it.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut.
Yeah.
How did you-
Are you
He's
doing
not
that like that?
Bolding no more. He's
His
not
thing
Rob
look-
Bolding.
His thing was
He's
looking.
got a full mop,
fun,
fam.
fam.
Gonna be Rasta soon. He's taking the piss. But yeah, Ben White, I was like, yeah, I'll be honest, I thought it was too much.
Yeah.
Obviously English tax and all that. But at the same time, I knew he was something that we needed after David Luiz, like a board playing centre back.
Yeah.
Obviously David Luiz, he brought something to us, but he was error prone.
Yeah.
But we still needed to replace the good things that he did
Right.
bring,
Yeah.
just with a less error prone guy, I guess. So yeah, he's young, looking good next to Gabriel, who's my main guy.
Gabriel's a
And
lovely
beastie
they're
guy,
still.
man.
He's
forming
beastie.
a decent
Yeah.
partnership.
He's just not good in the air, is he, White?
Who,
Yeah, because he's quite
Yeah.
diminutive. He's
Yeah.
about what 6
Yeah.
foot, 6'1".
But do you know what? He loses quite a lot of battles, but sometimes I see him win headers that he shouldn't win, and it's very confusing.
Do you know what? When we got him, I thought we was gonna play a back three. You know,
Mm.
I was a bit like, oh right, okay, cool. Like you, I thought that's a bit much. I think the only thing I would have said about our centre back situation was I would have liked a more like just experienced guy. Like, because you know, obviously we had David Luiz. Yeah, he was error prone.
That
but
experience
he's a-
didn't do shit.
Yeah,
fam.
but he's still an older head. So I was kind of looking at all our centre backs, just thinking,
What would did that do for him? Red cards. Older head should know better. Man was not using his knowledge.
I'm not talking about strictly on the pitch, but still,
behind the
still
scenes,
someone,
he was a big
get me.
character.
He's a character.
That's facts.
So I was
That's
thinking,
facts.
we don't really have a centre back like that. But listen,
But fuck
give
him
me
now, it's
White and Gabriel.
It's vibes.
It's vibes.
That's
It's vibes.
It is vibes. And I can get along with that. It's a feel-good factor now around the club.
Yeah, but what I'd say though,
it wasn't.
I still have question marks on Saliba. What's going on?
No, that's been clarified.
Oh,
He's coming home. He's coming home.
No, I know
He's
that,
coming
but
home.
things are still like, why? We've had him for so long. Man's just been out on loan. And we keep buying centre backs. I'm confused.
Boy, if we bring back Saliba and Gabriel, it's a problems thing.
That's the partnership I thought I was going to be seeing.
It's
but
a problems thing.
But listen, he's doing his thing in Marseille anyways. So
yeah, leave Guendouzi there though. He can stay. The little
I said,
shit.
leave him there.
He could stay.
yeah,
man.
do you know what? With Guendouzi, I was
Bellerin as well.
empathetic to his
Bellerin,
cause.
this is
man.
This is
What
another
about
thing
him?
their managers done well though. Got rid of the crap, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
And that started. Remember Ozil as well.
man, we got rid of the crap.
Yeah, I know.
The Torreiras. Like, I
He's-
didn't
I like
even
him.
think he was that
I
bad.
like him. I
I didn't think he
I'd
was that
actually
bad.
have him back.
Do you know?
Yeah.
Torreira.
Before I have El
Torreira,
Neni in the
okay,
team,
okay.
But he
I
got
want
rid of the
Torreira
crap.
there.
That
He just hogged on
They
to the
were
ball
alone,
too
innit?
much,
They
but I
were
didn't like
alone.
it.
bro,
But
they're
he's
not
just
there,
not.
innit?
He's not
Yeah.
physical.
We
enough
can't
for
loan
them.
out
That's
Matic,
what it
innit?
is.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Get rid of him.
it's just peak, blood. It's
But
peak.
yeah, I'll give Arteta that though. Like he did shift out a lot of shit, and even it was bad on us because it was like we were almost paying people to go.
Yeah, we gotta do it sometimes.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
did.
It's got to be done. 'Cause at the end of the day,
Our players' wages are
if
too
you're
big.
Arteta and
way
you're
too
coming
big.
in,
But that's what I said.
it's like I
It's
didn't
mad.
buy you.
Mm.
I don't
Wages
see you in
too
my
big.
plans.
Mad,
Yeah,
bro.
there's no loyalty there.
Mm.
Still,
When you look at the
So-
top 5 at our club earnings, it's mad.
Yeah, you guys need to.
Where
get
did
a
these
lot off
players
your
go
books.
after Man United?
Well, Pogba's gonna be gone on a free, which is comical.
that is mad.
Lingard's gonna be gone on a free, which is also comical.
You
You
don't-
could have got P for him.
You should have just
Like-
let Lingard go, man.
He didn't want to go, man. He didn't
what?
Nah, he saw Ronaldo come back and put on a man that
Tried-
originally
he had to
played
get
with.
that
he wanted to
before
chat
and
to man
after
in the
Instagram
canteen.
photo,
Nah,
innit?
but
Here's me with Ronaldo
to be
at
fair,
training when I
he's
was
come through
7.
our youth ranks, innit? So he's one of the players you would assume would want to stay, isn't it? Do you understand?
Yeah,
If he
yeah.
was playing, he'd most people want to stay. It's just he's got a choice over. He's not played, so
I think
his
Ollie told
career
him he
or
was
thing.
gonna play though.
Obviously, Dick. He even said when he came in, he's going to play. He's going to play. But then, how are you going to play? And you got Bruno, and then possibly Pogba. It's just
Yo, Ollie needs to stop lying to
He's
people.
lying,
like
bruv.
He's deep. Like,
That's-
I swear we was saying, yeah, Donny, this him. Big features this season.
Eric
Man saw him like
bruv,
3 times.
Eric Bay was going to be on a free this year. They made him sign a new contract, and you're not playing him. That's why even when we were losing, they were saying the players were saying that he's kind of taking the piss a bit because he made him sign a new contract to not play him when he could have been on a
Protect his
free.
value.
Bro,
Do you
these
understand?
guys-
Yeah, that's kind of.
That's what I said to you.
deep
You
still.
understand? He's
Pure-
signed a new one. He's going to go on a free, and then he's not playing.
Pure madness is
Doesn't
going
make
on at
sense,
Man
man.
United, blood. Yeah, mad.
I
Like,
don't know the ins and
But,
outs.
but
of you, man.
we just need to just get a new manager in, and then hopefully we can try and get back into a Champions League place. I don't know if we're not going to finish there with Ollie at the wheel.
Do you know what? Yeah, I remember last episode that we had you on, we was talking about who would get sacked first. So beginning of the season, Arteta did the news just round him, innit?
was it high for Arteta?
Yeah, it was. Listen, beginning of the season, it was.
You both
he
thought that as
down,
well.
man. Say that again.
You can't do that because you thought the same thing.
Huh?
You
What?
thought that Arteta will go before Ollie.
Did I?
Yes, I'm sure you did.
I never said that.
I need
Do you
to
think
watch
that?
that back.
Nah, I didn't say no.
Oh no, do you know what I'm
I
thinking
don't
of?
think I
Do you know
did.
why I'm thinking of early in the season? I'm thinking of last year. No.
Yeah,
you
nah,
might
because
have
it was
not.
from last season. Yeah. No, I think it was.
If we shifted this episode back 2 months ago,
The narrative could very well be different still.
He can play ball, yeah?
it's a different conversation. But yeah, all these above.
Yeah.
I'm happy to just let him be gone, man. I don't even want to be doing this whole.
Did you want Arteta out? By the way,
I can't remember. I don't think I did, you know. I think I was kind of believing in the
Swings
process.
him round
Even
about,
early in the season
yeah.
when you were losing the first 3 games and stuff like that, and
Yeah.
not just that, it's the way you were losing, with like how we were playing.
Yeah,
no
I was
tactics.
despondent. Like I was feeling like I said earlier, we were toothless. Like I couldn't, bruv, Aubameyang was going through 90 minutes of football without having a shot on goal. Like, what the
Doesn't
fuck
make
is
sense.
that?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
And I think at that time I was like, I was starting to ask questions because we weren't even attacking teams.
Yeah.
We were just playing side. And I was like, all right, if this is the process, I don't believe it.
I understand it.
And then I can't remember what game it was. And we literally shifted from having no shots or one shot to like 9 or something. I was like, okay,
Pepper o'clock.
maybe something's happening here. And then from there, it kind of been steady.
Yeah.
So
I was just on a.
You got good
Right.
young players as well, man.
The youngest average squad in
he's
the league.
playing them and he's getting what he needs to get out of them. And like Emma Smith Rowe looks like he just sat and watched Ozil in training for like 3 years and then just said, you know what?
But
I'm
I'll
just
be
gonna
real
clap.
now. This is where now my judgment of Arteta is really coming in. Because I said that I'll judge him when he has his own players in place and he's not managing the shit that
Yeah,
the
but that's
two
what I said.
previous
He
managers.
got rid of that. He
So
got rid of
now the spotlight is on him.
Mhm.
So obviously, like everyone knows, we're going through a good period right now. But it's now I'm watching him and how he gets the players up. Is there a consistency now?
Yeah.
Or is it just a little patch and then we go back to no shots?
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
and then
ball?
another patch again.
Then I'm going to
So
be
I don't
questioning
want to
again,
be doing
so-
this all in patches where
Yeah.
we have another
Arteta
worst
in, Arteta
run
out,
since 19 something, but then we come back again and it's like, Arteta's got them. Like, I can't do the roller coaster
Welcome
thing.
to our world.
Like, it's long, man.
We're not even a roller coaster anymore. The ride's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's finished. You've taken a picture at Fort Park. You're looking at the pictures.
Like,
You know,
we
you're
came out
choosing
from
your
the
picture.
ride.
It's finished now.
I'm not even paying. I'm just
Bro,
bumping past with my
finished
phone and
now. I don't care.
I'm
said I'm
snapping it.
screenshotting.
Yeah, I'm
We can
screenshotting.
win the next 4 games. We can win the next 5 games, 6, 7 games. I don't care.
He has to go.
Finish it
These
now.
times,
It's
Ollie's
done.
handcuffed himself to the wheel.
Done.
Deep.
Bro, sometimes I think, would you resign? I know you wouldn't because of the money on that, but it's like, bro, like, I can't do this no more.
I
innit?
can't
Like,
lie. The other day,
He's protected,
I
though.
thought to myself, like, he's going to resign.
He's protected.
After
He's
them
protected.
back-to-backs, like, obviously at home to
It's
your
the
basically
manner
your
of it,
2
though. Bro,
rivals.
we've lost these teams before, but it's the
7
manner.
conceded.
In 2 games.
It's
Yeah.
the manner of the
And
loss.
do
Man
you know how
scored-
many shots on target in them
I
Yeah,
don't
2
know
seven
games?
that
goals in
deep.
2. Mad. Yeah,
I
it's
don't know
peak.
that
You
much.
know, Man City we had more shots on our own goal than we had.
Yeah, most on target on our own goal than City.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Us by
We had the own goal and then Lindelof then he had
almost
own goal, but they
Oh,
saved
yeah,
it.
and he saved it.
Yeah, we only had one shot on their goal.
Maserati.
Bro, it's just
Alright, let me-
And the one shot we had,
Look at me on a Sunday,
there's a
just
big chance
itching,
as
man,
well, you know.
upset, 'cause it's
if that
like-
Ronaldo volley went in. But
bro, it's like,
this is what we've hinged on for the last month. If that Ronaldo chance with like
That's right. The cooker's off now,
so-
guys.
so-
Yeah.
But I want to ask you guys one more question.
Yeah.
Because it's something that I just find really, really annoying whenever I watch commentary. Like, what do you make of mainly United pundits when it comes to talking about United?
I can't stand them.
Because for me, that like just the sports media in general, but from like a more sporting sense, if our team does something, we get dragged through the fucking mud.
Mm.
Certain other teams,
Mm.
for example, I feel Liverpool and Klopp, Spurs when Poch was there,
Yeah.
they had an easy run.
Yeah, easy on there. Yeah.
Easy run. But when I see, for example, whether it's mainly Ferdinand and Neville's the biggest culprit,
Gary Neville.
he just waffles on camera whenever
Yeah.
he's asked questions to the point
The
where,
biggest waffler.
like, I'm seeing Carragher and Souness laughing at me.
Yeah,
They're
laughing.
nudging
But
that.
you know what it is?
that man.
Because they're protecting their brethren, innit?
Yeah,
It's like D
They're
getting the job,
conflicted.
you're not
and
gonna
then
come
you
out
two
and-
coming and saying to me, right, that's my brethren,
Bro,
blood.
it's the
Me
truth.
and him
Do you
used
know
to
what?
kick
I
ball
can't
together.
stand Neville, yeah.
Like,
But where I will kind of defend him is he's not gonna come out and say sack his brethren in it.
yeah,
No matter
yeah.
how professional.
But
Jay, I'm not gonna come out and
But
say.
be real,
sack
but
Joe.
be
I'm
real,
not
but
gonna
be real.
say
As
it, bro.
brethren, you will come to me and say, bro.
I'll come to you,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, on
Yeah,
the no
but
beat.
I'm gonna let man know, listen.
I'll tell my boy, yo,
Bro, but
brother.
I can't do it on camera. Sack
Yeah.
my sack.
No, not on
I'm defending for
camera.
that. But I just won't do United games. He'll be professional. Right now, he's being unprofessional because he's not saying what needs to be said. So
Yeah,
I just say
bias.
I don't do United games. I got conflict of interest. Yeah. So You understand? It's gonna make me look. His stock's dropping, Neville, because it's not.
If I was him, I wouldn't even want to do United.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But the thing is, where he goes wrong is that it's all good. You don't want to say second, but you're not even criticizing
No,
him.
because
his
I'm not.
tactics.
For me, no pundit should say my man should be sacked.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Neville don't do that.
But at least criticize his
he
tactics.
can't even. He will criticize the board.
Yeah, the
he
players.
will criticize the
He
players.
doesn't say-
When it comes to Oli,
It's protection.
nothing.
won't say
It's protection. They're
he
all
can't-
protection.
he'll do
Even
it.
Roy Keane, as bad as he gets, he still won't really say
No,
it.
yesterday he did
But
say
they
it. Yesterday he did
savaged
say it.
Arteta, though.
Yeah, no, yesterday he did
Yeah.
say it. He did yesterday. He did say it. He did
But
say
they
it
know
yesterday.
it's about
They-
time.
they-
Yeah, because
they-
he's not.
They
You know what
have
I'm
been
saying?
getting Neville beat around the bush. You'd be like, I can't understand that at Liverpool. They've never pressed before, but I can't understand why they're pressing now. Why are they doing it?
You know
We're
why.
not saying that they've been instructed to do it. You're just
Yeah.
saying, I just can't understand why they're pressing the best passes in the game and that you're trying to pass.
You
I'm
won't
pressing
say
Van
it's the
Dijk.
coaching.
Why are you pressing Van Dijk? Like, you're not going to say they've been coached to do that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
understand? He'll just say it is confused as to why they're doing that, and in that game they didn't, in that game they did. Just come out and say
Well,
Ole's
media
making him
trained,
do
innit?
silly things, innit?
It's
Do you understand?
Well, media trained.
Doesn't
innit?
make no. He's just protecting his bread.
Yeah, but
basically.
that's what I'm saying. They've been told, like not told, but remember, bruv, from kids, innit? They coach you how to talk to them cameras.
no,
bruv.
no,
You
but
understand
it's
what
just
I'm
that-
saying?
But do you know what my thing is?
Nah, he's just
Say
biased.
say for example, you was in Ollie's position, yeah, and I'm in Neville's.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, bedroom to bedroom.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real on the camera. When they ask me questions,
Exactly.
I have to
I
keep
won't
it.
flames you or anything, but I will say that was wrong today.
Yeah.
Or this
But-
and that because
Okay.
because listen, it's my integrity as well, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, I am getting
But
paid
say
to do a
Jay's
job.
under pressure and he's knows he might lose his job. He might be like, bro, I kind of don't
My
want
words
you're putting
might
more
push
pressure
push
onto
him over
me.
the edge.
So it's different. It's difficult.
And you have to
Nah,
think
I
about
hear
that.
I hear that.
It's
Hey,
difficult,
think about
brother.
Neville's influence with
Big
Man United.
influence.
His words might be that final push.
Big influence. The media is a big. They
If he turned around and said, "Boy, you know, Man United board have to think seriously about Ollie's position now,"
It's a headline.
Heads are gonna turn.
But
Yeah.
that's big.
Heads are
brother,
gonna
if
turn.
if you feel you can't do that,
I would do
you
that games.
have to ask. Don't put me on those games.
Or just stick me to the commentary. He commentates as well.
Yeah, he's out here just looking.
Don't put me in the studio.
Yeah, don't put me in the studio.
I'm just
Asking
gonna
for the
commentate.
breakdowns
Not
and
with
analysis.
Souness
Yeah.
and Keane.
Because bro, it's a conflict of interest,
And his stock's dropping because it's
silly.
looking funny in the lights now. And then
Yeah, I
everyone's
can't-
like, nah.
It's
Everyone's
looking.
tweeting him, at him, Piers Morgan, everyone getting on to him. You're not dissing your friend. You're not, like, it's looking silly now.
Yeah, it's
And he's
not
gonna
good look.
backtrack because he's starting to say little things and
Repeat
he's just
things and
looking
go back on
silly.
himself and that.
He's
Yeah.
gonna get sacked and then they're gonna ask him questions and it's just gonna look silly, man. It's just
You already is. Listen, man,
Just-
in the studio, his colleagues are laughing at
They're
him.
laughing at him.
him.
Getting
In-
on to
his
him, bro.
face.
Getting on. I see man laughing in the studio. They're both laughing at inside joke. Look, I'm like, no, on camera,
yeah.
After the camera's done, I gotta come for you after that.
Bro, you
gotta
can make
banter me on
Souness
camera.
smile, you know.
Man, they're laughing at you.
Hey.
Bad Sky
They're
Sports.
laughing. There's
you
like
know.
us two.
And do you know what the mad thing is? And do you know what? But D, do you know why I can't do that?
He added him after as well. The clip.
But D,
I'll come for you.
But D, do you know why I can't do that?
Yeah.
Because now I'm looking at you a type of way.
Yeah.
Your job is making my job different. I'm getting laughed at work because of you now.
Exactly.
I'm saying, brother, pattern up. Or I have to start talking the
As
truth.
a-
Right,
Yeah,
it's
as-
true.
as your
'Cause
brethren.
right now, Ole, I'm defending you, but I'm looking. He's
Bro,
getting.
He
He's
is
getting it.
bare clown makeup's going
He's
on.
getting
right
it.
Now. Bare clown
Getting
makeup. It's
it.
a joke thing.
He's getting it. He's getting it. Be professional, man.
Yeah,
He's
man.
getting it. I'm
Yeah.
taking a back step with United. I'm sorry. See, I've stick me in the commentary because I can't do it now. I'm getting under all angles. I see even all of them getting onto him. Even though I can't remember her name. The one yesterday. She was getting on. They're all getting onto him. Neville. They just know he's chatting rubbish.
Quickly, all right. Where do you think you're going to finish this season?
There's two answers to that. With if we get a new
Oli.
manager in, I still think we can make top four because I think we're 7 off Chelsea, something like that. We can make it. We've got a good team. DM we need, but better manager can make the best of what we got. You understand? And we
Yeah.
finished second without one. So
With Oli.
with Oli, we're finishing in the top 10 somewhere. Yeah. As it stands now, he's not
With
recovering.
Oli, we're finishing
Second to
8th.
top.
innit?
Yeah, he's not
somewhere.
recovering. He's not recovering right now.
With a new manager, we can make champions.
Yeah, the Liverpool. Even he said himself. The Liverpool losses has shackled them right now. They're just they can't
So
get out of it.
mental.
Yeah, they can't get out of it, man. So it's just they actually literally need a change
So
now.
what? New manager, top 4.
The new manager, the
Oli-
players we got, Oli, nah,
the top 10
top
somewhere.
10, bro. I'm telling you now.
Top 10, you know.
What are you
Wow.
saying, Chip?
I'm telling you.
Yeah, new manager, top 4 at a push still. with Ollie, boy, you'd be lucky if we lick 8th, boy.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty.
Yeah.
Be
not
lucky if we
looking
lick
pretty.
8th.
On current situation, that's a fair assessment.
Yeah, it's not looking pretty.
It is. So yeah, Arsenal. Based how things are going, I want us to scrap for 6th.
Okay.
Conte coming to Spurs makes things interesting. But yeah, and I'll be happy with 6th, by the way, based on our 2 previous finishes. So for me, it's just getting back to Europa. I don't want no conference thing. That don't count. That's not Europa.
Yeah, no.
Like, it's Europa. It's at least Europa.
To be honest, it
Even
could.
Spurs
Aston Villa's
struggling,
fallen off, and they look like they were gonna get there.
That's the thing.
Everton's
Leicester are having a blip.
Let's have your main rivals is West Ham in that sense, because they're consistently doing well from the end of last season to now.
Today is going to be a test against
Literally,
Liverpool. We're going to see what
You
West
don't
Ham
want to
what they're
defend
about.
against Antonio,
100.
man. Bruv, that's my worst player to play against, bro. Because
Problem,
that
innit,
he is
relentless
He's a
running at you,
90
you,
minutes. Yeah.
and the physical and the pace. It's hard to have the physical and the pace. It's
No,
it's
Do you know what?
problems,
He's their man. Because
He's
obviously,
got no
Bro,
tails.
problem.
Well, do you
Nah,
know what?
he don't have any tickets, but you see where it is. He makes up for it in other places.
Determination.
he's
Yeah,
the
it's just-
man you were shook of at Sunday League.
Bro,
it is.
yeah.
To me, he's a better Jason Roberts.
Do you know, like, oh, bro, I got a shift today, innit?
Yeah, like,
It's
bro.
Like, he's a-
I'm gonna get a few
But
elbows
you
to
know
my
what?
temple.
Once again,
all of that.
I like to. I hated Moyes because of the after United thing, but I have to give a man props sometimes. Even I don't like doing it,
Yeah.
I'll give him props because they're doing well. And everyone that
doing
knows me
something
know I hate
over there,
Moyes.
Yeah, listen, his second tenure
Hate
at West
Moyes.
Ham, I gotta give him props.
But
doing
I gotta
something
give
over
him
there.
props because
Yeah.
they consistently. It's not a purple patch right now. This is
Yeah,
actually
Nah,
what they
they
are.
are
Would he have come
regularly
out of
doing
his
their
Man
thing.
U contract by now?
I think it would have been like
6
last year
years,
or
I think
something
last
like
year.
that.
Apparently
You lot are
Spurs,
killing, man.
I think apparently Spurs' last 4 managers are all still on the contract or something crazy like that as well. But yeah, he's doing. West Ham's a problem, but yeah, you must go West Ham. That's it, because Villa's not. They're gonna sack.
They're
I
not
reckon
what
they're
they
gonna
were,
sack
And
him,
I don't
actually.
think, Leicester ain't. I don't think
Rodgers is.
gonna-
I'm telling you,
yeah.
I'd say Leicester West Ham, but I don't see Everton. First looked right, but
Nah.
I don't know,
And
innit? So
Benitez is boring. So are you saying 6 for us?
Yeah, sick. But the caveat I'll put to that is our African Cup of Nations could be interesting.
You literally, why are you stealing my shine, man? I was gonna say how we come out of January, like going into this December, like that busy Christmas period, then January, obviously AFCON. Yeah, we got bare AF man in it, so we're gonna be affected.
yeah, you
We
will.
ain't
Our
got
midfield
no
will be
centre
gone.
mid. So
Yeah.
based on that, I'm gonna be realistic and say I think we're gonna finish 5th.
Is Aubameyang going? Did they qualify Gabon or they?
I don't know, you know.
Do you know what? I don't think they did.
Okay.
Something's
I
telling
think-
me no, because
I
I
think
was
that's
feeling
realistic,
do no celebration.
Aubameyang,
shit.
yeah,
I don't know.
Aubameyang,
I don't know. Every
and
article
then,
I read about AFCON and Arsenal, it's mainly looking at our central midfield.
Mm.
That's going
Yeah.
to be depleted.
But just party and yeah.
Conga.
No, he's
Nah, he's
Belgium.
Belgium.
Is it?
He's Belgian, I
Okay,
think. But
okay.
he's 21.
Right.
Yeah.
Xhaka busts his knee. I don't know when he's coming back.
I
Do I even want him
gone.
back?
Yeah.
Yeah. El
So,
Nene will be gone as well. So
Yeah.
someone who's that reliable, just come in and do a job.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Yeah.
So
Not
yeah.
even Niles ain't the answer.
Yeah.
Nah. So yeah, it's Pete.
All right,
That's it.
so boy, I guess now we gotta have an end of season review, like
Yeah, definitely.
to see how it all fucking pans
Definitely,
out.
definitely, boy.
Before we do that though, sorry, we're not wrapping up yet. Hey, Nuno got sacked, you know.
Oh yeah.
Nuno got
Yeah.
sacked.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's
Well, we kind of did talk about Conte coming in,
Yeah.
so yeah.
But
I've never rated him, so
I'm pissed.
never rated him?
'cause-
no.
Nuno should have
I
never
just-
left Wolves.
The first 2 seasons after the last season, I was telling my brother at Wolves, bro, this guy, it's like
He shouldn't
you
have left
can't
it.
play the same way consistently, 3 at the back, and not change it up when it's like, Ollie, you can't keep playing the same way and not change it up. You can't get trust against Atalanta and play the same way as Liverpool. You have to change it up. I mean, he did it for like 3 years. You understand? 3 at the back, the fullback, the same way. When they were last season at Wolves, losing, I don't see no formation change. So
I don't
when I
think
see
he
that,
should
I
have
think
been
I just think you're not versatile, innit? You're playing your one way, and that's all you know. You don't know another. Gone Spurs, 3 at the back, same exact thing.
Matt
got
Doherty
sacked
must
straight
have
away.
been like shitting himself, man. Man sold him,
And then you're there.
then he came back
Yeah,
and
yeah,
just
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
use
Used.
it again. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I think he should have
Hella
stayed at
rods.
Wolves.
But I'm
Personally.
pissed because I saw them just going down. I was celebrating every game.
Yeah,
Conte's gonna
the
fix-
Conte
Conte's gonna
effect
fix them
could
up.
be
He's a
But
very,
Conte,
very good
obviously,
manager.
he's done madness in his
He's a
career,
very good
but it
manager.
doesn't guarantee success, innit?
Well,
he's gonna
he
make them
kind of
better.
has been
He'll make
recently.
them
Not,
better.
not,
He'll
not
make
winning
them
the
better.
title, but he will definitely
I
improve
also don't
them.
think their team's that great.
They've got good players that will fit his system.
Yeah,
so
they'll
we'll
fit his
see.
system.
But
I don't think their team's
all this
great,
gas
but-
about Tottenham now are gonna win trophies. I'm not hearing that yet. No.
With their
Steady.
centre back.
Steady.
Depends,
like
man.
Sanchez and that.
Conte is a very good manager, man. He might
He
surprise
is.
us.
He is.
So we'll
but
see.
Remember, Tottenham are still shit.
It's just
bro.
Kane. One thing I'll say before we go is see how Kane, the media, is not saying a single thing about this guy's form, and it just pisses me off, to be honest. Yeah,
He's England's
Any other
golden
player-
boy, bruv.
any other player, man.
England's
He didn't
golden
turn up for
boy.
training. He refused to go. All these things, and he's scored one goal. He's played.
One goal,
The last game I saw them play, bro.
Rashford's got more
He wasn't
goals than
making
Kane.
Bro,
easy.
Emil
He
Smith
wasn't
Rowe,
making
you
easy
know.
passes. It's like
4 goals.
I
and
think
that.
it looks intentional, bro. I saw Kane can pass. Let's all agree on that. He wasn't making easy, simple five up. I'm like, bro, something
Bruv,
like.
didn't he get the most
Do you
assists
understand?
last season?
I think something like
I
that.
think
Yeah.
it was top assists.
Under Mourinho,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
so yeah.
So yeah, but that's it.
Well, all
Bare
right.
choice
So
on that
yeah,
one, boy.
end the season review soon come.
I'm on that, brother.
Yeah,
Thanks for having man as well.
that's
Yeah,
all
it's
right,
always a
man.
pleasure,
man.
Still,
Thank you very
proper
much for
enjoyed
coming.
it, bro.
It's always a pleasure, man.
Yeah,
It's
man.
always a
Yeah.
pleasure. So I've come here with like 2-3 hours sleep, so I'm always I'm
Wait,
excited.
we were
I
out.
like,
Me and Joey were out last
I'm
night.
like, yeah,
till
I
4
enjoy
a.m.,
doing it,
Yeah,
so
I woke up,
anytime.
my eyes still glazed over, man.
yeah,
So,
anytime.
Yeah, blessings, man. Them.
That's what happens.
Yes,
Blessings to them. Until next
Love.
time, man.
Peace.
All love.
So yeah, just as we actually wrapped up off camera, we had some breaking news, obviously about the Aston Villa manager Dean Smith. 5 losses in a row. They just had
Gone.
enough. So lads, Dean Smith loses his job, man.
And yesterday, Norwich manager went as well.
Yeah, Daniel
fuck.
Farke.
After winning as well.
Yeah, so
They said they predicted that as well. Not predicted. They planned to sack him.
so
so
it's a
imagine
good time
that.
to be a manager right now because there's jobs.
There's
Yeah.
jobs,
you know,
innit?
like that. Why don't you not take Ollie, man? Jesus, I bet you wouldn't take Ollie, would you? Would you take Ollie? See, like, come on, stop it now.
Yeah,
What,
well,
the-
flipping.
You wouldn't take. I bet wouldn't take
Yeah,
Ollie.
well, Lampard's linked to Norwich.
Yeah, he'll go somewhere.
Bruv, do you know why no one will take Ollie? Because they don't know what his
They
philosophy
don't-
is.
exactly. Now, Lamps is smart. He'll go Villa.
Who, Lampard?
Yeah,
I can see Lamp. I
I
can see
can
Lamps
see
at
Norwich
Villa.
going
with
down.
Terry. Is Terry still there?
I think it's. I'm not too sure.
Well,
actually.
he probably would have gone
I
with
think
the,
he left,
with the,
actually,
with the
yeah.
backroom staff as well, innit?
Yeah, Lampard will be his most probably, or Gerrard. You know, the
Gerrard,
Rangers. They're
yeah.
gonna look at them
Them
people
young,
there.
up and coming.
Yeah. And to be fair, Gerrard could do a move still.
Possibly.
he's cut his teeth up north still.
Yeah,
And I think he wants to come back to the Prem. Obviously, dream job is Liverpool, but
Yeah.
we got to give Vieira honorable mention. He's doing well.
who?
He's doing well. Vieira is doing well, man. He's
He
doing
is.
well. He's
He
doing well.
is.
He is doing well. To be
He's
honest,
got
I
them
like.
playing.
They got an exciting young team. You know, if you see they got
They're black
proper
teams.
ballers. Yeah.
Listen, popping.
Black
And I
Love
swear
that.
Eze hasn't even come back
He didn't
into
come
it
back.
yet.
All these
Wow.
days ballers
Eze,
are hard.
Eze.
Eze.
Even Conor Gallagher is
Wow.
balling. You know, he's a
Do you see
baller.
that? I can't
Chelsea
remember who they
again,
played
though.
last week, but that goal man scored.
Man
thing.
City, no?
Yeah.
Yes,
Man
thank
City.
you.
Man
Yes,
City.
yes.
Yeah. Man
Slapped
City.
it in off the
That's all
post.
he dribbled up. Zaha, listen,
At least he's got 2 assists in 2 games.
Bro,
and he's
he's-
played like 15 minutes.
bro, he's a baller.
One was
Telling you
against
now.
us and one against City.
So
But,
obviously,
yeah, go on.
yeah. So obviously, Villa manager's gone. Just kind of going back to the breaking news. Who could you see next?
Getting sacked.
Yeah.
Ole, please. That's just, come on, you
Man
can't ask that
said-
question with me sitting there.
Didn't we play this track?
Run it back.
Man said no.
I said this. Really? When I come out, when we all come out and we go online, but we're gonna see why is he sacked and still Ole still here though. That's all you're gonna see. I know I'm gonna see he's still here. Norwich has gone in the space. Aston Villa's gone now.
Yeah.
They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, man. They do. You understand?
Yeah, but you know what I say to that? So it's a conversation that me and Josh were kind of having beforehand. In terms of like, I don't know. For me, I guess it's hard to say sack this manager, sack that manager. Where, for example, I don't know what your targets are because I'm not your boss. So take for example, let's go back to Wenger.
Yeah.
So for years and years and years, people are saying he's underachieving, he's not producing, but I'm not his boss. I'm
don't know his
I'm
targets,
projecting what I want him to do with our team.
Mm.
For example, the ball could say, "Get top 4 for now, calm."
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
and it could be the same with Oli. But I think where Aston Villa is different is I remember them kind of coming out on record and saying,
I think they
kind
wanted
of,
Europe, innit?
this is our model.
Yeah.
Within, I think it's like a 3 to 4 year time period.
Yeah,
We want to be in the Champions League.
yeah. I did.
So-
Yeah, they say Champions League as well.
Yeah. So obviously,
That's what- they outbid us. Well, I don't know how strong we went in. So they got Buendia. Yeah, we were apparently in for him. And I remember Villa fans on social media were like, we're getting bigger than you now.
They bid for Smith Rowe
They
twice.
bid for Emil Smith Rowe.
like
So-
2 or 3 times.
2 or 3 times,
they
yeah.
tried to teeth
They
him,
got Leon
so-
Bailey. Joys. I think when you spend a lot of manager, when you spend a lot of money, I think your expectations go higher. Do you understand? So they've
Yeah.
spent. I think I don't know if they're top spenders, but they spent. I'm not too
They
sure.
spent a lot because obviously they got the Grealish money.
Yeah, and they've reinvested it into a few good players, and it's just like I think you got to stop the trajectory because they're 5 losses. He can see them. You want to stop it, the rot
Yeah.
in it. Do you understand? Stop it,
Yeah.
and then try and climb back up because 5 losses are a lot in a row in the Premier League.
If your target is to get into Europe, it's a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah.
If it isn't, if for example you're looking at mid-table or whatnot, then I could understand that. But
Yeah.
they've come out on record and said we want Europe.
Mm.
So if that's what you've come out and said, a manager losing 5 in a row,
By your own expectations.
Yeah,
you're
and
not
you don't
doing
want to
it.
go
Exactly.
into a relegation battle
Mm.
as well. That's what no one wants. You don't want to go into that. So
but
We
you know
talk-
what? I respect it in a way because Aston Villa come out on video and whatnot and said this is what we want to be doing.
exactly,
As a club.
yeah.
So
yeah.
when they chop a manager,
I respect it. Actually. I do.
it gives us a bit more understanding of
This
was
is
it
the
was it
direction.
harsh or wasn't it?
Yeah.
Because now I can see that and say I don't think based on what you want, I don't think it's
I don't think
massively
it's.
harsh.
I don't think it's harsh.
So
at all.
chop,
talking
man.
quickly then, sorry to cut you on managers and expectations. Obviously now it's looking like Eddie Howe is going to be the Newcastle.
He's already
manager.
officially the manager.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
official
made
now.
Yeah, it's
official.
official. Yeah, it's official.
Okay,
Yesterday.
so yeah, he's
Bro, I missed
coming
bare
in.
news yesterday.
Yeah.
Now, obviously they've got big expectations, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously being taken over, they got the money.
Yeah.
So yeah, what do you reckon's gonna happen there? Like, do you think he's the man to be like, you know, that kind of initial man to kind of start it off? Like I think,
yes and no.
I think they're gonna steady the ship.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm
Yes
trying
and
to
no.
say.
I think it's a domino effect as well because I think teams like Villa and that are seeing Newcastle potentially new manager. I think it's made a bit people shook as well. Where they could, we need to do something because they're doing. Do you understand as well?
Mm.
Yeah.
But he's a good manager, Eddie Howe, innit? Do you
He's
understand?
got
And
2 former players, Fraser and
Fraser's
Wilson.
there,
Wilson
yeah.
knows
Yeah.
how to utilize them.
Yeah. So I think there are good parts to having Eddie Howe. If you're Newcastle, and there's bad parts. I
Yeah.
think the good parts are on the pitch, he will transform how you play.
Play,
Because
yeah.
as Newcastle, you've been bought by a country basically.
yeah.
You are gonna want a brand of football.
Yeah,
So I think
100%.
he's in there to do that.
Yeah,
But what Newcastle will also need to do is attract sexy names.
Mm.
Eddie Howe ain't sexy.
but
So that's where
The
they'll
money
that's
sexy
where they'll
there.
yeah. So that's what they're gonna have to do
Yeah.
and overcompensate with.
yeah,
But even with that, would that be enough for certain players to come into
it
Newcastle?
will.
So I think for me, but again, it will still be upper class players for them, but still lower class if you understand what I'm trying
Well,
to
when you
say.
think about it, if you think of the old takeovers, Chelsea and City, now I saw Shevchenko and Crespo at Chelsea, so
Robinho went.
I saw
again-
Binho
but
and all
again,
these man at these teams.
that's when-
And
that's
they
when it
weren't
was-
no one.
But that's when it was all new. Newcastle are now doing this in a quite
Okay,
saturated
now,
league.
If you think about it, yeah, is Newcastle bigger than Chelsea and City were when they were taken over? At the stage that they got taken over, they most probably are.
Newcastle are a
Chelsea,
bigger club than Chelsea were.
Chelsea.
At the time,
I don't know.
definitely bigger
Yeah.
than City were.
Definitely bigger than City.
But Chelsea-
I think is arguable.
It's arguable. It's arguable. But
Well, after
I don't know. Growing up, Newcastle was always.
Shearer
yeah,
winning
Do
the
you
league.
understand? So they're a huge club in terms of they just. Someone say huge club. They what they won. I know they haven't won that. And so in that sense, I'll take down the huge to big club. But but people clubs will go there from. I've seen them linked with names, Dembele and certain names already. People will go there. When you get the wages that you're not getting at your club. But if they're smart, they're gonna go for these Lingards and guys like that are
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
type, they're bigger than their club at the moment.
yeah.
But they're still they're not.
underwhelming.
Yeah,
games.
they're not. Oh wow, you got lit. It's
not
not
gonna
that.
get that yet.
So they're
Until
gonna
Europe. Yeah,
they're gonna
'cause-
have a few seasons of that.
Yeah. Europe will be the big names, innit? Do you understand? Because
Yeah.
they don't play Champions League. But before that, you'll get in the quality up and coming, scout well, and then they should be all right. Because how is a good manager? I just don't know about defensively. Because Bournemouth were shipping goals, man. At one stage, they were
Yeah.
getting hammered.
Yeah.
Hammered. So if he can sort out his defensive coaching in terms of getting them set up in that way, remember set pieces, they were getting destroyed, man. So if he sorts that out, then they'll do well going forward and going back. He's good going forward, but it's just the defensive part of it he needs to shore up. But he's a good manager for them, so it's a good start off manager anyway. They're not going to get in a Conte or someone now. Really, like it's
I
not going to
agree.
happen.
Nah,
It's not gonna
they're
happen.
they're years away
That's
from
what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
a
He's the
manager
man
like
that's
that.
gonna
Yeah,
start
yeah.
it, give them some form of identity
Yeah,
at this point. Because when you do look at Bournemouth, they did at one point have an identity of
yeah.
playing good football.
Good football, man.
And even Arsenal were linked with Eddie Howe, I remember.
Yeah,
How
when
you
we
rate
lost
him?
when we
So-
sacked Emery and we were down bad, I was saying, yo, just give me Eddie Howe.
Bro,
Give me
yeah.
Eddie.
Bro,
Give me
good,
Eddie.
Good manager, man.
So, yeah, you
He's a
can
good
give them
manager.
a good look. And yeah, we'll see how that one pans out. But
Even for Villa, he would have been a good look.
what I don't trust is Eddie Howe with money, though. That's what I'll say.
So
Because he's never had money.
Nah,
Yeah.
he won't.
So-
They'll tell him what he's getting.
Yeah.
He'll just
He's
be
not
head
gonna
coach.
choose targets.
He won't be like a manager.
Yeah, he's a
I
good
can't
coach.
see that.
So,
Especially because he wasn't like their top pick.
yeah,
If they got in the man they wanted, which
Emery.
was Unai, Unai Emery,
yeah.
he probably would have had much more of a say of I need this, I need that.
So who do you think's going to take over Villa then? What manager? What manager do you reckon they'll go for?
For Villa.
Mm.
I don't know.
I think personally, Gerrard.
Yeah, Gerald or
Yeah.
Lampard or someone, innit?
Yeah. Gerrard or Lampard. Yeah. I think either of those would be actually good for them.
Yeah, it could be.
Because of the teams that they got now, or the team that they'll be walking into, I think that as coaches, young up and coming coaches, they'll vibe well with those teams, those players. Sorry, like Arteta's kind of doing now.
Yeah.
Whereas I think if we had like an older, more rigid manager, he wouldn't be able to
Yeah.
manage the younger players in
Yeah,
the way that he
yeah,
is
yeah.
and vibe with them because he's not long retired himself. When you think
exactly.
about it, so he can relate to them on
And
that
they
level.
got a good
so.
squad video, you know.
Very
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Listen,
they
they-
have.
Squad, man.
even though it's not worked out on the
Back to
pitch so
front.
far,
Yeah.
how they reinvested that Grealish money
Yeah.
was good.
Brenda is a good player. Leon Bailey is a good player.
Mm.
Ings obviously is gonna get you goals, isn't it? Do you understand? They still got Watkins. They've got players there that are
When-
100%.
that
Yeah.
can do a thing for them. So yeah, man, it's interesting to see what's gonna happen. It's gonna be an interesting season, man. It's just, I'm
It
interested
is.
to see what's
So,
gonna happen.
yes, end of season review to come.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100, man.
Yeah.
100. Can't wait
See
for
if
that
there's
as well.
any shocks in there. Last question. Where do you think West Ham's gonna? Where do you reckon they can? Do you reckon they can get into Champions League? Not you. Do you reckon they can?
I think
Get
they're
in
going to
Champions
falter.
League.
I think they're having a very good patch right now, but I just think with the European
Yeah.
commitments, as well as
They've
the
been winning
league,
every game in Europe as well.
I know, but when they get to the next stage now, that's where
Yeah.
it gets a bit techie. So
Mm.
yeah, I know coming from an Arsenal perspective, them Thursdays and Sundays, they're not.
They
like-
But
slap you.
luckily they got Moyes, who's navigated that before, so he knows he's done Champions League and he's done European.
it, but
Everton
I'm
as
just
well.
saying that the actual impact it has
It's
on the
the road,
squad.
yeah.
Yeah, on
I
your
think
body as well.
I don't
mentally.
think that they've got a big enough squad
But
to sustain.
you'd
it.
think that, but they do have they got man like Vlasic. You don't even play his 30 mil they got in. They got certain man that they don't. You understand? They just got in
Yeah.
Zuma.
I mean,
They've got a few.
I'd like to think they'd falter. Because obviously
Obviously,
it will
yeah,
help
yeah,
us,
yeah.
innit?
Mm.
Because, yeah,
I honestly think they will.
You think-
Europe
yeah,
will.
because
But let's say they beat Liverpool today.
Ooh.
That'll change your perspective on it, isn't it? Do you understand? It's a
that
difficult
will be.
I'll actually stand up and notice them if they beat Liverpool today.
yeah, I'll
yeah,
notice them, but
that's-
same
yeah.
way, I'm still saying it's November.
Oh yeah, obviously.
Yeah, it's
You know,
November.
Christmas. Yeah.
Yeah. But nah, listen, they're doing their thing. I can't knock them at
They're
all.
doing their thing still.
Yeah, it's great in me, but I rate them still.
Yeah, it's more competition, isn't it? So it's like, it's just like,
Trust me, man.
Yeah.
Trust me.
all right, cool.
Wenger was right, man. I mean, obviously, top four ain't a trophy, but now look how teams like us are scrapping to get top four.
yeah, it's the step it can take you to in terms of the money, the attraction, and everything. It's just it is the first step to becoming elite. I'd say is to get into that first. So in terms of and dropping out of that is detrimental, as you can see.
Very.
Yeah. So
We know
we
that,
trust
eh?
me. We
yeah.
know.
So in that sense, you have to. It's like you have to try and get in Europe as a top club.
100, man.
Minimal.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Alright.
sorry, literally this is the last
No,
thing.
go on.
No, I'm all good. Man.
Yeah. Did you guys see the news reports about that footballer in Australia, Josh Cavallo?
Yeah.
That came out as gay.
Yeah.
I saw that, I was like, rah. That's big.
It's big.
Yeah. And the reason why is because I don't know, for ages, like I don't think someone should always have to like come out, I'm gay, I like men, or this or the other.
Mm.
But I think the reason why it's why it's big for the male sport is because you don't really hear anyone like live their life normally if they are gay. Because I just find it hard to believe that of all of the professional footballers we have, not only in this country but in the world, like none of them,
100% this.
none of them aren't straight.
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't make sense.
It's just like if you think of football on its own and the crowds and the chants and the tribalism, it's just regardless of what it is, you're gonna get it, isn't it? Do you understand?
100.
Do you understand? So I think that's stopping. I can't talk for the gay community, but I just, in my opinion, just assuming that it's difficult for them to come out knowing the backlash they're gonna get. Their friends and family everyone must know. Their teammates may even know. Do you understand?
Defo. I'm sure
But I
their
just think you
teammates
can't
know.
come out,
NDAs
'cause straight away the crowds are just gonna chant what they're gonna chant. Do you understand?
Well,
And
you
as you
can
can
see
see
it
with the racism,
racism.
literally gonna
Yeah.
say
Hundreds.
if they sort that out, the whole racism chant, and then I think they'll feel more comfortable because there's nothing stopping them chanting what they're gonna chant, man. They're not stopping the racist chants. They're getting silly little fines and
I was
stuff
gonna
like
say
that.
the punishment is
You
dead.
understand? So I think
Yeah.
stop if they see the crowds getting proper and the clubs getting taken into account for those kind of chants, I think they'll feel a bit more braver to come out and it's just
100.
you
I
understand.
salute him though.
Salute him 100%.
Salute, man. Salute.
Hopefully more
I was
come
just
out.
gonna say, and hopefully that does set the precedence to encourage more gay guys
Exactly.
to come out because we know they're out there. We know
Yeah.
you're out there, guys. So
yeah.
it's like, hopefully this guy has now made other guys feel safer because what now? When this guy steps on the pitch, if anyone shouts at him, they're done.
Yeah, but
Like
I think
extra done now. I think.
you're gonna see it when in one of the big leagues first before.
But do you know what I was gonna say though? Because with homophobic chants, like they
Yeah.
go on, but you don't know who on the pitch is or isn't gay.
Yeah.
This guy is now said, I'm gay, innit?
Yeah.
So now if someone shouts, I hope it's like you've blatantly directed it at my man.
exactly.
So the punishment should be
A mad thing.
far more severe.
Yeah, but you
that
get these
remains to be
chants,
seen.
Spurs, you get anti-Semitism chants, you get all these things from all these
Jewish,
clubs, innit? Do you understand? And they don't stamp it out. So I understand why they don't come out because they can see what's happening to other, you understand, things going on and there's no punishments and they're not getting reprimanded for nothing. So I wouldn't want to come out. Do you understand? Not at how it is in its current state with all social media and no one getting checked for nothing. It's just, I'm going to wait until it's a safe place. You understand?
And imagine, like, that's just in the football world, but they have to be like that in their private life as well because they're such a big public face that
That's real.
you can't walk with your boyfriend
It's
down
difficult.
the road holding hands.
It's difficult.
People will be taking pictures and then if it comes out that way...
Exactly. They
it's
can't
even
go to a
worse.
gay club or they can't live their normal, natural life they want to live because they're footballers and they're icons. And then it's just going to get plastered everywhere. And as I'm saying, it's unfiltered right now. They need to, once again, social media companies, the media companies, the clubs, they need to sort out all this online stuff and at the games. Once that's sorted out,
Bruv,
people feel safer.
if you couldn't type in on Instagram COVID and this whole fucking banner comes
instantly,
up, everything, like, so how come when people type in racism or anti-Semitic chants or whatever, or type those things, They're not
Doesn't
picking
get
it up.
stopped. Doesn't get picked up.
It doesn't make
Doesn't
it
make
make
sense.
sense, innit?
Yeah.
I wish
Yeah.
they could.
Yeah. Doesn't make
On
sense.
that
So,
note,
yeah.
they need to do fucking better.
basically,
as well.
and then everyone can just live their natural lives
Yeah.
free of whatever they
Bring
want
them
to
whole
do.
selves to work.
Yeah,
For
do you
real, 'cause
understand?
it's fucked up otherwise, man.
Exactly. So it is what it is.
Yeah, but no, Josh Cavallo,
Yeah, well done.
now big him up, man.
Large
100%.
up yourself, man.
Very brave.
Yeah.
So
And
yeah.
anything else you want to talk about?
Nah, I need to go bed. We out, people.
Arsenal's
Peace.
about to play and I want them to lose. So yeah, let's go.